all the people. Welcome back to the show. This is my first show in a month.
What?
A whole month?
You weren't missed 2 weeks?
No.
No, he had a baby.
And then we didn't do the show last week, so like today would have been a month.
Yeah, he was gone for 2 weeks, and then we were all gone for a week, and
Yep.
We were all. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Tony, you are not bored. You're not bored. Welcome to the show. Nathan, hello. Ted, Brad, Dakota, Tony.
Hello.
Hello. You guys did a good job in my stead, and I appreciate it. Last week I really wanted to have the show. We got a lot going on in the world.
There's so many.
So like
things.
when I left you, it was May, and now I'm back.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, Mason was born May 22nd.
I know.
Yeah.
We just went over this, so I figured I'd rehash
That's
it.
fair.
Oh my God.
That's fair.
Oh my God.
I don't
What?
understand.
He was born May 22nd. He's your son. You named him May
Yes.
Son.
Yes, we did.
Genius.
Good thing he wasn't born on the way. If he had been born on the way to the hospital, he would have been Carson.
We thought about it.
You know the comedian Ralphie May,
We
right?
got Jake
Right,
and
Dakota?
Tony
Yeah.
in the
You
chat.
know
What is
Ralphie.
going on?
You know what he named? You know what he named his daughter?
What?
April June.
God
That's
damn.
funny.
So his
Was she
daughter's
born
full
in May?
name is April June May.
Oh yeah, that's
His
right.
last
That's
name's
funny.
May.
That's funny. Well, we got a lot going on, guys. Jakey, hello. Thank you, Nathan, for the Mason. Congratulations. Tony, to be honest, I'm thinking the same thing. Who's it? Dr.
Oh, wow.
Bison? They pronounce it bison on the plains. Anyway, so as some of you know,
Adopted to somebody else.
yeah, I don't know who
like,
adopted him, but
Well, what he's
I
saying.
want my money.
What he's saying is, if you put him up for adoption, he would be by son.
Oh, he's
Bye.
saying B-U. He's saying
Like,
Wave
B-U-Y.
goodbye, son.
Oh, he's saying B-U-Y.
It's a-
Like he purchased it.
Oh, different. Okay, he meant
Yeah.
like purchase son. Okay.
So, like, if he had got him from Asia.
or buy son. Okay, I see.
Oh.
That's what I was going with the goodbye part.
That's like an 18-year-old.
Hashtag hate.
If I goes
Hashtag
buy
hate.
Fantastic.
That's what you need me.
Good Lord, I'm not abandoning my son. Although if somebody wants to buy him, I am accepting bids. Is Ted's mic on? Can you guys hear Ted okay?
The younger he is, the more you can get for him.
Oh yeah. You went to dark web.
You went dark.
Sell son.
Didn't one of your like old bosses like
Yes.
Yep.
used to,
Yep.
he figured it out?
Yep, he
and
did.
He talked to his wife about it.
Yep.
She got really mad.
So my
He played it off like a joke, but
Yeah.
if she said yes, he was going to go all
Oh,
in.
absolutely.
My-
It's also super illegal.
my birth father was taken to
Yeah.
Alabama to be sold when he was a kid.
Well,
So there, I mean, imagine that. I would not be here, and neither would Bison, Mason, Jason.
Well, by this point, Mason's at this age, Mason's value is already depreciated by 50%.
It's kind of like a car, right?
Yeah.
You drive it off the
As
lot.
soon as he gets out of the mom, it's just like,
I was thinking left the hospital.
okay, yeah.
You get that far?
The
Megan,
hospital, 50%.
he's worth more than $10, Megan. $10 million, I might.
I
think
bid
about it.
$10 for the son. Hey, the bidding has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's fair. So I'm not even getting anything.
well,
It'd be a
yeah,
long
you were.
bid if it goes
Or you
for
were sending
$10,
something.
$10
Oh, it
million.
was 100% was.
Okay, yeah. So you guys know the 10th edition is coming.
The 10th edition is like it's damn well.
And
We'll be able to
they
play
sold
for it.
out.
Yeah,
Leviathan.
they.
And Jim said they would not sell out, and they sold out.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
we all knew they'd sell
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They knew they would sell out.
Even hobby shops have had to order half
What's this?
canceled.
Jake hitting us with the Atom. What's this about?
Hitting us with the atom.
No.
What?
Harnessing the power of the atom.
atom.
We've done it before. I didn't mean that kind of atom. Man, what is that called when you the spelling? Is that a misnomer?
What?
So like bison, like or atom.
No,
I said atom the name, and you used it as like the harness the power of the atom.
A misnomer is when you name something for something that it's not.
So what is it when you use the? Why that's kind of what bison is.
well, it's, that's making.
Are you talking
a
about
pun.
a word that has
That's making
two
a pun
meanings?
out of the name.
Double entendre, is that right, Jake?
I was about to say a word or a phrase that has two meanings.
Jake, are you a mathematician or a linguist?
Yes.
He
Uh,
is. He is
Nathan,
both. 'Cause
Nathan
you're a
asked when we screwed the
mathematician.
blackboards onto the bottom. We actually did not screw them in, but it's to block the toe cam for free. You guys got to pay for that.
Yeah, that's you gotta
Speaking
go
of
to our,
toe cam,
That's Patreon.
yeah.
where is my text, man? I'm Jones
He's
and
been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Jake says I'm a moron. I'm somewhat of a moron myself.
Me too.
Hello, fellow morons.
Me
Moron.
too.
That's just. Oh no, that's not the same guy. Never mind.
Oh wait, hold on. He did say.
Wonderful.
I thought at first it was Mormon
That's
He
it.
is
Homophobe.
kind of.
by birth.
Got so
Homophone.
many people in the chat today. I am loving
Wouldn't that be a
this.
homophone, really?
Hello, John.
Yeah, 2 words that sound the same.
Oh, they sound the same.
Okay.
Son of Sam?
Yeah, that's the opposite. Homophone is 2
Yeah.
words that sound the same. Double entendre is one sounding
Yes.
word that.
Two
Has
meanings.
2 meanings.
Yeah.
Well, kind of different. Kind of. Yeah.
I take that as more.
It's kind of
like,
the same.
You're trying to get like a perverse meaning out of something.
Which is
Typically.
standard
Typically.
humor.
That's perversion.
That's just human, being human.
And that's just the way it's usually used.
You can send money through Twitch. Maybe not.
John,
shoot
you
us.
can just send money through the cash register at the store. Just do it.
Hey, this is $5
You don't need to
for the
launder
toe
it
cam.
through Twitch. Just bring it here.
Although if he launders it through Twitch, you might not have to pay taxes on it.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
you
income.
absolutely do.
It's very,
What if
very.
if it's not tied to the store though?
But Twitch
It's
sends,
still income, though.
Yeah.
but Twitch sends you
mean-
a.
I think if it's less than $600, I think you can get away with it, but I wouldn't try it.
Hey, that is not tax
you won't
advice.
be able to do. We're not.
Tony can
monetized
take
on
his tax
Twitch.
evasion elsewhere.
Yeah, no, this is
Hey, don't
not
forget,
tax
IRS
advice.
is hiring 80,000.
Team Red for the win.
Yeah.
87,000. Apparently the funding for that got cut, but
Yes, it did.
Yeah, they're not getting the full.
No,
they're
nope.
not getting the full. Have you ever watched the training videos for that? It was hilarious.
I saw
the IRS agent training
Oh
videos.
my God! Where they were
It was so funny.
breaching a building.
Yeah, and you had like just this
Like a dude
group
in a
of
wheelchair and a bunch of overweight people.
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah, I showed
you're
that
gonna go
here.
right out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
You're going to be breaching.
gonna-
Fine. Give me your taxes.
You're gonna walk. You're gonna bust through my front door. Fortunate Son's gonna be playing. I'm gonna be sitting in a rocking chair with a bandana on my head and rocking back and forth with a shotgun.
As you wait, as they try
in
to
the
get
wrong
through the
place.
door, they all pile up at the door.
Who's Mama Stall? What? What's a Mama Stall? Okay, so listen, we got a lot going on. We're going to talk a lot of data slates tonight. Do I have Temple Guard Blue? I believe so, Jason. I believe so.
There is so much data slates.
There's too much for us to really get through. So
There's an overwhelming amount.
let's talk
just
about
got
what's
Space
going
Marines.
on. Let's talk about what's going on store-wise.
Oh.
So have you guys talked about the 23rd?
No.
Okay, so the 23rd is the launch event.
Yep.
June 23rd.
Next Friday.
Oh, it's all right.
That's coming quick. So we need a 5 o'clock game and an 8 o'clock game for stream. So are you going to be here all day?
Probably.
Okay. Liam is bringing a grill.
Fantastic.
Oh,
So he's going to be grilling out in the evening, probably around 7. Okay, so
Okay, that's later.
yeah, so we're going to be here playing games. We're playing at 11.
Yep.
You're playing Liam at 2.
all right, yeah. Oh.
We got to get you an opponent at 5.
Who am I playing? Oh, 5.
Yeah, and then we
Okay.
got to get an 8 o'clock
I'll play whoever.
total matchup.
I just
Dark
I would
Angels.
play. I would play all of them. Honestly,
You play every game?
I'll play every.
Dark Angels in the house.
Just not all day.
I don't.
Um,
I'm so excited.
Dude, I
Both
mean,
slots for one time
this
slot.
weekend I'm cramming in. I already have 2 games scheduled.
Yeah,
Between,
me and you and Tim.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ted, we need to play.
Yeah.
You just got to
yeah.
get the date to do it.
We need to fight squish some bugs.
bug on bug action.
No, I got them robot
Please
boys.
turn a Carnifex into Red Mist, like revenge! Revenge!
Well, I can only do that with my custodes, okay?
Well, he's gonna do it to you with something now.
Oh yeah, I probably
Yeah.
will too.
I will never forget. He charged. No, I'm
This is
sorry.
a classic
I had a
story.
Carnifex and I charged his Land Raider. This was like right at the beginning of 8th edition. Charged the Land Raider, and he's like, "Well, I'm a vehicle. I get to Overwatch
Overwatch,
now.
yeah.
This is new."
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay, so I have 4 last cannon shots. Rolls them 4 6s." And I'm like, "All right." So he picks them up and drops them to wound. All of them wound.
6s.
And I'm like, okay, I try to save. I don't. And so
Not a 1.
he drops all the damage and rolls 23 damage.
Damage.
Almost max.
Next.
3 6s and a 5. 23 damage on my poor little 7 wound Carnifex.
So you were like, all right.
my custodes went.
I would have opened that thing like a tin can too. Oh God.
So just red mist.
Yes.
That game, my Tyranids against his Custodes was one of like the most crushing defeats I have ever
Because
like,
that was when
suffered.
Custodes were so powerful when they first came out.
I also brought like a ton of gaunts.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna put like 90 gaunts on this table and just have fun, and I didn't. I charged.
Yeah, my 5-man squads are what?
I
Get off of me.
charged a
Get off of
brick
me.
of 30 Hormagaunts into 10 Custodian Guard.
What do you mean,
and
Nathan?
every single gaunt died.
That is a lot of custodian guard.
It was 2 units. It was 2 5-man.
What? Yeah,
2 5-man.
they were like a brick, like
I
next
kept them
to
all
each other.
together,
And I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna just charge them both.
No, you gotta shoot
awful,
that.
awful idea.
You gotta shoot that
Get off of
in.
me. Get off of me.
And
bro.
it was a bunch of strength 3 AP nothing like. Dude, it was a bunch of toddlers fighting an NBA team, man. It was not good.
Okay, our turn. Woo!
Well, okay, so the 23rd is next Friday, so we got games going all day. We're gonna grill out. Not the store's not grilling out. Individuals are, okay. So
Yeah.
don't tell the health department. They can call me if they want.
And we're gonna try to make those individuals leave, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So bring a dish to pass, dessert, whatever. I'm gonna get hot dogs and throw it on the grill.
Yeah, dude, I'm literally going to be here all day.
Yeah.
Just like off like after the stream game, just me playing games. Gonna be building, probably gonna be painting. Just
Well, now we also have the raffle. The raffle's the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the raffle is open now.
so is the drawing taking place there,
No,
or
so
are we
we're
doing-
gonna give it until the next podcast.
so next Tuesday, or the podcast after?
The following. Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that way people can buy tickets all weekend of the launch
Okay,
weekend.
got
Oh
it.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have our box sitting here on the table, but good old GW. I
mean-
should have sent Tony
I mean,
that.
maybe next week. but-
It'll if it's not here by next week, I'm gonna throw a fit. I gave up work, Jason. I quit. Nathan, what Blood Bowl luck are we talking about? I was pretty lucky in the championship against Jakey.
Oh, I think
Pretty
he thought the Overwatch was.
Oh, that was not me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
what he's
that
talking
was
about.
Ted.
That was Ted.
That was Ted.
That was Ted.
Just a miserable slog of a game. That one. Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, the raffle. So we're gonna do secondary. There's gonna be a couple other giveaways too, just like little fun throw-in prizes. But there's gonna be some type of, and I'll announce these next Tuesday. But there's gonna be other ways to earn tickets on launch weekend. Okay, so they're gonna be tied to being in the store, right, and doing cool stuff in the store. But you'll get free tickets thrown into the raffle.
Cool.
So we'll draw the box first. That way everybody has the most amount of tickets to win the box. And then we'll do the little stuff afterwards. I'm not sure exactly what all that's going to be, but it'll be pretty cool. I'm excited.
Dude, I'm pumped.
I haven't been excited for a 40K in a long time.
Dude, I haven't been like this pumped
know,
for
it's like
40K in
giddy.
a while. Dude, I've
it's
literally
gonna be.
been painting nonstop.
No, I have too.
I have distinctly not bought either Diablo 4 or Zelda because I don't want to stop painting.
Well, Zelda is a bad game.
That's not true.
That's fair.
It does
I-
look
I-
really weird.
I haven't,
but
dude. I haven't
It is
even.
weird, but
I
like-
haven't even played it, and I can already tell you it's fantastic.
Diablo 4 is also very.
Yeah,
fantastic.
dude. I know that I have this crippling.
Addiction problem. We all
Yeah.
have it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Zelda is
Shiny.
trash.
I'm saying more along the lines of like, I can't focus on more than one hobby at a time.
That's fair.
And like I'm when I'm doing one thing, I can literally only do one thing.
Yeah.
Like
That's Nathan says obsessive. I was gonna say that at least you know that.
Yeah.
Like, you know
But,
what I mean.
like,
You
I
can
just-
harness that
yeah.
energy.
yeah, I
Use it for good, not evil.
yeah I'm not just like, oh well, I'll paint for a couple hours and I'll play a couple hours of this game.
No,
and
I
then
can't do that either.
And then I'll go and I'll do this for a little bit. No.
I don't.
I'm literally gonna sit in one spot and do one thing for 12 hours.
I really miss the ability.
I
to
can't
just
sit
sit
I'm
and
not
paint.
not
Yeah.
12. I'm
I
not,
won't. I won't.
not literally, but like
I won't do anything hobby related unless I know I've got 3
like-
hours to sit
Wait,
down.
point of order there.
You know what my toxic personality trait is? If I have an hour, Like I'm defeatist with painting. I'm like, well, I can't get any painting done.
In an hour.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
the same thing.
stupid.
when you literally can.
Like,
Like,
you can get a good amount done. It's just
Yeah,
like
you paint a
pure
dude in an hour.
stupidity.
10, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, Ted, get out. Leave the model and go.
Okay.
He got that yesterday. I was like, hey, bring that to the podcast finish tomorrow. He's like, I'll see. I was like, Ted, you're such a
Can I see
sandbagger.
it? Morgan Vol.
Yep. Morgan Ball. Yeah, I'm building this. I'm building,
JC is Jason Shisheli. Nathan. Nathan, also, you're coming to the launch event, right?
If you don't, I'll fight you.
Now, I don't have anything like official planned for Saturday. What do you guys feel about doing like some kind of something on Saturday?
Whoa.
You got to work,
Whoa,
right?
yeah,
that's
I
an
work, so
interesting-
do whatever you
that's a hot
want.
take.
I don't know. Like,
after Friday,
I don't want to say
they'd be kind of burned out.
We're playing.
Yeah.
We're playing
I'm playing not that weekend.
Although,
That's 40K weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might just throw all the mail in a ditch on the side of the road just so I can get.
Does like every other postal worker does?
I won't lie. The number of people who do that is not zero. People have been fired for that.
Oh, with that guy in Detroit, for 40 years he put all his mail in his house. He was never delivering it.
What?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been all of it.
For 40 years?
Yeah, it showed his house.
That's
It was stacked to the roof with mail box. Nobody even caught him doing it.
Nathan, you're a third interested to
mostly
see
ads that go through.
what
Yeah.
Dakota's fighting style looks like.
Oh, okay. So he's interested in if he's like, hey, maybe I just won't go so that I can see how Dakota fights.
I'd be interested
Because I
to see
said I
Dakota
would
in a
fight.
fight.
Oh, my bad. I missed that you threatened him. What, Tony?
I'd be interested to see
threat.
Dakota in a fight.
A threat.
Against Nathan? Yeah, we could.
Listen,
Look, a threat implies the idea that it might not happen.
I've got the
I've seen
feeling that
Dakota
would,
fight one time, and it was a glorious thing to behold.
nothing against Nathan, but I got the feeling that'd be like fighting a Buddhist monk.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, you
like
know.
completely opposed to violence.
Dakota street fought that kid, and I don't even know what it was. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Anyway,
It was
I
great.
don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what the kid's name was. It was fantastic.
Kid, he just fought man in the street and just beat the shit out of
I
him.
want to say the kid was
it's
being
not-
mouthy.
that's not quite how that happened.
I don't really remember. I just remember
How old were you?
It was
he was a
yesterday.
teenager.
I might know who you're talking about.
18,
17,
17,
something
something like
Oh,
that. But no, like I wouldn't actually want to fight Nathan because like you. Have you ever tried to fight a car?
That's fair.
I would just swing on him and just be like metal.
Well, like unless you can locate where his hydraulics are and like how you can access them.
Yeah, but I
there's-
wouldn't be able to
there's
do
no-
it by
there's
hand.
No,
Grievous's heart caught on fire. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but after it got shot with a laser,
Well, I mean,
and Nathan might have lasers.
dude.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say no.
dude. No, oh my god. What if I hit Nathan and it was like, you ever see the Iron Giant? It's like, you know, he's got that dent in his head, and so he doesn't know he's a monstrous killing machine. But like, I hit him and like activate destruction mode.
He realized he's a killing machine.
He goes, I forgot, robot.
I forgot robot.
Is that that's the
Sad.
that's the sequel to iRobot? I
Yeah.
forgot.
I forgot.
Robot.
Okay, so that was an event.
That was
It's down memory lane.
yeah, that was a detour.
Yeah, so next weekend, not next weekend, following weekend, or is it next weekend?
Next week,
Next-
not
next-
this weekend, but next weekend.
Next
Yeah,
weekend.
Following
Saturday.
weekend. I don't know. I want to do something the rest of the week. The big one is Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Dude, let's just keep it going.
I'm playing on Saturday. I don't know who I'm playing.
I mean, dude, I
Trying to get a game against Jake Campbell.
Well,
I intend to
I
play
will-
a lot of 40K.
I will
over the
probably
next couple
come here
weeks.
after work on Saturday, so still stinking of dirt road. But
Dude, I have so many Necrons painted. I've been building so much, and like, oh god.
I got my dorms done. Mm-hmm. Like I just finished them, weathering them tonight.
Are you gonna try to cram all three into a list?
100%.
Oh god.
oh, you'll probably be able to.
Oh.
I don't know how drastically points are going to change. I put together a dark.
Oh, that's we were talking about that right before the show. So you said
Yeah.
you were a little concerned about points.
Yeah, well, I was saying I
Or
think
that's
that's
the biggest worry.
I think that's what everyone's concern should be at this point because we've points like based on what we've seen so far, and we've probably seen what like 10 indexes at this point. Everything looks pretty decent. There's a couple outliers that I'm not a huge fan of, But everything for the most part looks
You
pretty
mean
decent.
power wise, like they're too good?
And grind.
Both, yeah,
And grind.
both too good and too bad. But yeah, so
I don't think that there's a lot of like not good enough.
yeah,
But-
I
but
don't
you can-
disagree. I don't.
I think
disagree.
that's tied to the abilities on the cards.
Yes.
I think
So-
the fact that everything has a
Something to
purpose.
do.
While we're on this topic,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any do you have like an option in mind for what has been your
Do it,
favorite
Nathan.
like glow up unit? Like something where it was like last edition it was garbage, you wouldn't consider it, and then now it's like, oh, I might really put that on the table.
Oh,
Wyvern
there's a
Steelers.
lot.
The Wyvern.
The Wyvern's
the Wyvern,
very
the
good.
Wyvern.
Gene Steelers.
Gene
Steelers.
Steelers are really good.
Yes.
Let's see from the
Gene
Space Marine ring.
Steelers going to 2 wounds
Yes.
is awesome.
And Scout.
That a boy,
Scout.
John.
Vindicators haven't been relevant since 7th edition.
Oh, Vindicator's awesome.
so
too.
Vindicators have gotten
Okay,
really
okay,
good.
but
Yeah.
look, we literally say that at the beginning of 8th, 9th, and we're saying it
Well,
again in 10th.
Dude, look at them. They're T11. Their strength
We said they were T8.
14.
We said that too.
They weren't strength 14.
Yeah, okay.
They were
they were
strength
strike 10.
Neg 3,
Which they
D6
were.
damage, D6 plus 3 shots.
Are they D6 plus 1
Yeah.
damage?
No, I think they're just D6.
D6 plus 3 is real good, really good.
For
Plus-
shots. But here's something they couldn't do in all those other editions. They can now shoot into combat, into their own combat,
Yeah.
at no negative penalty.
These.
Is there no negative?
Well, no,
for
no.
monsters?
So
For,
they,
for Vindicators.
Vindicators
Oh, they
have
got a special.
They
They
have
got
the,
the
siege,
siege
shield
shield, so-
ability. Lets them shoot into their own melee, even though it's a blast weapon.
Yeah.
With the Demolisher
Cannon. which the guard wish they had.
You can't tie them up. So
Yeah,
that is good.
I
Yeah.
think that's a big, big boon.
Fucking-
That you can't tie these monsters and vehicles up.
Dude, I'm picturing the like call an ambulance meme. It's like, but not for me.
I'm excited to see the classic vehicles on the table, like the Predator.
Dude,
Now,
Predators
okay,
aren't
yeah,
bad.
There's you can bring 6 Predators now, right?
I don't know if they were squadronable.
No, they're not. They're not.
Oh,
Two
you're
data
talking
slates.
about because there was the
you
Predator
can bring-
Annihilator and the Predator.
Bring 6.
What was the other one?
Destructor.
Destructor,
And
yeah.
the ball predators? Ooh, they're
Ball
fast.
Predators are cool. So
Yeah,
Blood
but-
Angels could bring
Hon-
them.
honestly, like
Yeah.
they don't have the damage that the others do, though.
I like the
The assault cannon is kind of cool.
I
Jason
like-
said hello, Ted.
I like the
Hi.
I like the autocannon Predator, but it's not something that you need.
Yeah.
So like the extra AP against infantry is really cool, especially
If the
with
points are
autocannon.
right, though.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
if it's 7th edition points cost and a Predator 75 points.
I
again.
wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't think. What's the toughest on a Predator? 10.
10. Yeah.
10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they're just a rhino. They're just a rhino. That's all they are.
Oh,
So
they're
10,
10.
10 is looking like
That's kind
like-
of the generic.
like that's
tough
the
vehicle.
mid-level toughness.
That's 7.
Yeah.
10's the new 7.
Yeah.
So I honestly
I think.
Yeah.
I think T11 is genuinely going to be fine. Like
Yeah,
there-
I think it's good.
There's
It's
a fair amount of like strength 10 stuff. Unless you're looking at really big things, there's
Welcome,
not a
John.
lot of
Again.
melee that is strength above strength 10.
I think 12 and 13 is where you want to be.
Well,
I think 12,
of-
I think
of course.
I think 13 is
What toughness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
How much is T13 though?
Not very many.
The
things have
monolith
it.
is 14.
The monolith is 14.
14. Was
And
the
the
Land
Stone
Raider 12?
12. Land Raiders 12.
Okay. I did take a look at the Chaos Knights data sheets, and
I did
the
too.
Knight Tyrant
Is
is 13.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that the big one?
The
Like
Castellan.
That's the Castellan.
Okay.
Yeah. That.
But the Chaos side, they can mix and match all their weapons.
Which
I love that the Rhino has firing port too.
Interestingly enough, the Chaos Rhino does not.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That might be a typo.
That's gotta be a
I
typo.
assume so, but I was like, that doesn't seem right at all.
That's got to be a typo.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I love that.
Me too.
Also, we briefly talked before, not on the podcast, it wasn't out yet, but the Razorback has that ability to where when a unit disembarks,
can
if it
reroll
shoots
wound
at it and the unit that disembarked can reroll.
Wound rolls.
Rolls against it. Yeah.
Did you look at what can actually get into a Razorback?
Everything except for Gravis, Terminators, and Jump, I believe.
Phobos and Tacticus
Which
cannot
is
get into
Primaris.
it. Which is Primaris.
Tacticus.
Can they get into
yeah.
a Razorback?
Correct.
They
so
can or cannot?
Cannot.
Okay,
So
Rhino
that's-
Razorback
so,
is still only firstborn Marines.
I think so. I need to double check the Rhino, but I was looking at the Razorback specifically.
The Rhino, I know, can take Primaris.
Yes.
Marines.
So the there's
Why?
so there's Tacticus is like a keyword that they assign to some of like the specialized units. Desolators, Eradicators. They have the Tacticus keyword, so they cannot
Can
ride it.
intercessors get in it?
I think they also have the Tacticus keyword.
What? That doesn't make so.
So
The only thing
they
that
can
go in
ride
it.
in Impulsors.
Yeah, but so tac squads moving to 10-man squads.
Yeah,
'cause
which
that's
is
something we
another
haven't
change.
discussed. But now apparently tac squads, because that could also be a typo, but for some reason I don't think it is.
Oh, I don't think it is.
Yeah,
I
so-
think it's just specifically set them apart.
Yeah, I think
I'm okay with it, but I'm
intercessors?
not okay with them losing
combat
combat
squads.
squads.
Because that was the
Yeah,
other thing.
losing combat squads is a pretty big deal.
I
Both
think
of
they should.
those things.
I think they should have combat squads, and I think they should have their fall back and shoot.
I think it's to try to give them a different niche apart from intercessors, because people would bring tactical squads to be cheaper, a cheaper unit than an intercessor,
Right.
Yeah.
just to like fill out the ranks.
Right.
Also, Grav is cool.
Grav is really,
Really
cool.
good, yeah.
Anti-vehicle 2 plus, strength 6 neg 1.
That's
but
on the cannon.
Just
Yeah,
think
that's-
nobody built Grav anything for the last 6 years.
Yeah, but
I
I still
have-
have all my Grav from.
I have 8 Devastators with Grav cannons. sitting-
Grav were the best weapon.
I
in
do too.
seventh.
I haven't even touched them since
What?
8th edition.
Grav was the best in 7th.
Oh, yeah.
When it
for
first came out, then they
I think that gun is viable again. for
yes.
sure.
It wasn't terrible going into 8th edition, but it got everything.
From what it was like.
Well, it was worse, but it was still a great anti-infantry weapon. And it still did what you wanted against the tougher infantry, but you couldn't use it against monsters or vehicles anymore. But them changing it to anti-vehicle 2 plus makes it really good. I don't know if I'll run it though. I don't know if anti-vehicle 2 plus and its current profile is gives me enough diverse targets to shoot.
You don't know if the Grav cannon.
Yeah, Grav cannon. I don't know about
So
the Grav
I mean,
gun. I haven't looked
the-
at the Grav gun.
it's strength 5. I mean,
Neg 1, 2 fly damage.
Yeah.
Anti-vehicle 2 up.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably won't run that.
So, but the Grav cannon was 3 damage, right?
3 fly, yeah. Strength 6, neg 1, 3 fly.
I mean, at 3 shots,
Yeah, 3 shot. It's not bad.
I honestly, I think you can put that into elite infantry.
Yeah.
Like any form of
Yeah.
infantry and any vehicle.
yeah, Space
Like
Marines.
so, honestly, I think that's a very versatile weapon.
Space Marines it's not bad against Terminators because Terminators with a 4-up invuln, you're really only trying to get them to that anyway, and 3-up save. Especially every failed wound, you wound them on 3s. Yeah, it's not a bad gun.
Every failed wound is a dead Terminator.
Exactly.
Or well, unless they have storm shields. But
you also have
still.
any 3 wound model too, so like not even just Terminators. So Sisters, so it's strength 6, wounding them on 2s is not bad. So yeah, it's not a bad weapon. The only thing is it hits on 4s with heavy. So like if you want to
Oh,
get
does
that,
it?
Yeah, so if you want to get that hitting on 3s, you got to stand still. But it's once again, that's not terrible. So with the anti-vehicle, it's at least really good. It's going to be significantly less useful against certain armies like demons, Tyranids, stuff like that.
Other one's guard.
Tau. Yeah, guard. Well, Tau probably not as well if they're not fielding hammerheads and stuff. A lot of their suits are not vehicle keyworded.
Yeah.
They're a monster or just straight up suit,
Oh yeah.
battle suit. So
You guys are playing Friday, right?
yeah, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, we're playing Friday night.
probably around 8 o'clock. I'm guessing.
You can come watch.
I'm gonna try it.
But yeah, so
As long as the kids
Grav-
are being
Grav's not bad.
controllable.
What's some of the best stuff you guys have seen so far?
So I don't know about best.
Wow.
Not bad, but what's some of your favorite stuff? I don't mean like.
So I
metal-wise.
love heavy intercessors.
I do too.
Heavy intercessors are they're such a cool model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like their rules for this.
I do
they're
too.
they're T6, 3 wounds apiece,
T6.
and they've got strength 5 guns, neg 1, 2 damage.
T6.
Wait, they're
I'm sorry, one damage, and then they
Yeah.
also have access to heavy,
Heavy
bolters.
bolters with 2 damage.
But yeah, they're Gravis went
They
to
get just a
T6.
regular heavy bolter.
So,
Yeah, they
so-
can take a regular heavy.
well, one per 5 dudes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not every guy. That
It's
would
not
be
like a super weird Primaris
No.
heavy bolter.
They have a heavy
No,
bolt
it's just heavy
rifle.
bolter.
Wow, that's
well, the
different.
Invictor suit has a heavy bolter.
and a pistol.
It's a heavy bolter with a pistol.
I hate
but
it.
it's still,
Yeah,
still a
actually,
heavy bolter.
it doesn't have pistol.
Oh, it doesn't? Not
And
anymore?
I'm very upset about it.
Did they
It
get rid of
used to.
that?
It used to have pistol.
Yeah, it doesn't. Because
Oh, well.
I went and I looked specifically because it's so cool.
They probably
But it-
didn't want to give it its own gun for whatever reason. So
Well,
they're
I mean,
just like,
it also
it's a heavy
doesn't need
bolter.
it because it can shoot its guns in melee because it's a vehicle.
Oh,
Oh,
good
yeah,
point.
true. Yeah, you don't need pistol.
So it can literally just be
I'll
a
see
heavy bolter.
pistol, heavy bolter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's true. It can literally just shoot into its own combat now. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read the profile on the Vortex Beast, but only a 5-up invuln kind of makes me a little sad.
It's meh. It's meh.
Brad just hates it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, some of its guns aren't the one-shot gun. I could care less about, but its other guns are pretty decent. I like its ability that gives I think it's 18-inch range or something like that to the Cabal powers. That's super
Yeah.
important. But I think it's like T9 with a 4-up save. It might have like 13 or 14 wounds, but it's not.
He said it was T10.
It might be T10, but it's like I said, it still only has a 4-up save. So like you're going to be reducing it to 5 all the time with its invuln.
Yeah.
So it's basically all it's ever going to be getting is a 5-up save because you're not going to
Yeah.
what you're going to be shooting at it with. So
Ted, what's
it's
your favorite data slate?
but it's okay.
Like just the entire index.
All
is
in.
your
That's
favorite
the
data
hard
slate.
part.
That's your
Every-
entire
The
single
Death
favorite
Leaper
data slate.
model?
The Death Leaper model is so freaking awesome.
I did not see that coming. They released the index with the old Death Leaper
Yeah.
picture, and then the next day they're like, "Here, new Death Leaper model." I'm like,
That's going to happen
Because-
to
because-
other people, too.
absolutely.
When the codex
they
comes
hit,
out.
they hit was it 500,000 on Instagram?
Oh, is
Yeah.
that why?
It's why,
say
that's
something-
why they announced him.
I
Okay.
thought Tony, can you go to Warhammer Community and pull that up?
Yeah. But like I was saying about heavy intercessors, they get +1 to their saving throws if they
No,
are on an objective.
I love it.
And you can attach Iron Father Feros to that
Yeah.
unit, so they can have a 2-up save at T6, 3 wounds a model,
With a feel no pain.
with a feel no pain.
yeah, 5-up feel no pain.
Yeah.
Right?
What am I looking for here?
Yeah, I love
That right there on the right-hand side.
Nope,
Top right.
in the same
You're on the right there. Yeah.
facet. I love the look at that dude. He's
That
so
is
cool.
yeah.
Dude, I
He
love
looks
that
so good.
he's got like this cloak thing.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the
Okay.
bionic cloak?
Okay, what-
I
biological
love
cloak.
it.
Have you ever
It's-
seen a
It's so cool.
Have you ever seen a vampire squid? That's the vampire squid.
Leave it to Ted to make something Tyranid less cool.
Oh, vampire squid? No. The tentacles have a webbing just like that, and they have claws. So when they eat their prey, they draw it into their mouth that way. So that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's from a vampire squid.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a very vicious animal.
I love it. I love it.
I
I
That
think
is-
it's awesome.
I like the new Tyranid aesthetic.
By the look of that,
too.
the new Tyranid models
Well-
coming out, I think they're all going to be.
Dude, the
style.
Von,
think it's just
Von Ryan's
improved
Leapers.
I think
Oh
that's
my
all it
god.
Yeah.
They what?
I think it's just an improved aesthetic as they've been able to make higher
No, I
quality
agree,
stuff like
I agree.
plastic. I
But
think they've
it's
just been
got-
improving it.
so
They've done doing it with everything.
They
I think
they
it's
mentioned
awesome.
they wanted it to feel more like Eldritch Horror
Yes.
than like Goofy Bugman.
yes.
That's
And
what
they've-
it's.
Well, the
That's what it
Goofy
should be.
Bugmen were from like Aliens.
Right,
From Aliens. This is
But
like you said-
Alien is a horror film,
Right.
Alien is like Lovecraftian horror. But
right, but now they're going full. They
well,
embrace.
it
They're going
used
to
be. I
embrace
don't know what it
now.
is now.
Well, the
Dude, look at that.
That
so
is-
good.
it's cool.
I don't know about the brain tentacle, but everything else looks cool.
I
With that brain tentacle.
Well, the
coming
brain
out.
the brain tentacle actually has like a purpose. Like
I know, but
yeah.
it's just weird looking seeing
it's
it coming
neat.
out.
Does it have leader? Can you or
Yes,
is it,
he has lead. No,
or is it lone
No,
operator?
lone operator.
he is lone operator
Okay.
and
and
he's
stealth.
he's pretty good.
that
Okay.
looks
Like,
like something
I
that's
mean,
terrible.
His stat line also might change entirely with the codex.
Yes.
Fair.
That's when they.
But-
I got a
digital-
question.
But
I got
he
a question
he
for
can
you.
currently like run up to a unit of intercessors and wipe them.
Who would win in a fight between him and a unit of tyrannic war vets with Cassius?
We're talking lore.
Talking currently, yeah.
no one's ever really
in the
no one's ever really gone.
in the index. Did you see what tyrannic war vets did?
No, they get like anti
size of them.
3
Look at the
plus.
size.
Or
Yeah,
something.
all their weapons. I think it's anti-Tyranid 3+. But if you attach Cassius to
I love
to a
the side by
unit,
side.
if you attach Cassius to the unit, all their guns gain devastating wounds. So they're literally just anti-Tyranid weapons. Like I just shoot anti-Tyranid mortal
The
wounds.
size of them and everything. He just looks awesome because you can't get the lictor anymore. It's out. It's out of print.
Well, because they're making a new
They're
one.
probably
A
making
new one, yeah.
New Lictor or new Death Leaper?
Both.
Lictor.
Both.
Gonna
yeah.
have to. Well, look at that. Look, the side by side's hilarious.
Yeah.
man.
Well, the old one's is that on a 40?
Yes.
That
And
might
the new
be.
one's going to be a 60?
yeah,
50.
because he is a lone
I bet it's
operator.
I bet it's a 50.
Yeah.
Space Marine characters are moving to 50s.
Oh no, I might be a 60. Look at
It might be.
because look at the size of that.
That
thing.
one's old though. That might be a
That's
that
not-
might be a 32.
No, I have that one. That's a 40.
Are you sure? 'Cause that doesn't look to me. That doesn't look like a 40.
No, it is a 32. It is a 32.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
So that right there might be a 50. That could be a 60, but I think that's a 50.
yeah.
I could see it being a 50, especially if that old one was a 32. But
Yeah.
man, that
They,
what an improvement!
Yes, it is.
What? And I agree. The not the Death Leapers, the lictors, because he's a lictor, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like a named lictor. I remember the first time I played against him. You didn't have the actual model, and I was like, I want to shoot that guy. He's like, you can't. But then it scattered on him, and I'm pretty sure it instant deathed him.
Yeah, because it was a basilisk that scattered,
Yeah.
and you just
How sad.
But one of the GW guys did leak that there is a full sheet you can run nothing but lictors and
Yeah.
so you
Well,
can-
lictors and Von Ryan's Leapers.
oh yeah,
right?
it's all of
Those
that.
are the same thing. That's a lictor.
They're actually,
basically.
if you read the old lore, Von
Yeah.
Ryan Leapers are actually closer to Hormigons than they are.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, so like the Von Ryan Leapers, the reason they're called Von Ryan Leapers is I think it's like whatever the first Tyranid book was, whatever edition that was. They talk about this Inquisitor that goes to this planet that's infested with Tyranids, and he finds this weird strain of Hormigon, and the Inquisitor's name is Von Ryan.
Ryan.
And so
okay.
instead of calling them Hormigons, he just called them Leapers. So they're Von Ryan's
Ryan's
Leapers.
Leapers.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So
They-
they
they-
existed in the old codex.
They've been there since the very
not
beginning.
Von-
the Kodak. They were a lore thing.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
a lore thing. They
There
weren't a
was,
unit.
Like one page it had Van Ryan's Leapers
Gotcha.
just there. It
Okay.
but they never did anything with it.
No.
All right, Tony, you can drop that.
Dude,
one.
But yeah,
I
it's
was
just a
asked
cool
to
little bit
like try to predict like what new models and stuff we're getting for Tyranids, and
I
like,
have no idea.
and it's like it's impossible.
No.
Like
Well,
you
I
can
think
pull
lictors-
anything out of your hat.
Well, I know there's new
like
Gene Stealers
so
coming.
I mean to predict
Really?
a complete
because
new
Space Hulk's coming, a new edition of Space Hulk's coming with new Terminators and new Gene Stealers. So
Maybe.
if a new version of Space Hulk comes out, I have to get that guy. We don't own a Space Hulk
I don't think you're
Yeah.
gonna get
amongst it. Do you have Space Hulk?
I don't think
hey, I
you're gonna
got
get
all of
Gene
the Space
Stealers.
Hulk. I got the original.
I think
and
I,
all.
I think what you're gonna get. I think you're gonna get a reboxing of Gene Stealer called Gene Stealers.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They're,
Why
they're,
not?
they're,
I mean-
brand new
they're-
sculpt no one's seen yet.
They're
How-
not that different.
Yeah.
Like they're
Really?
really not that different.
Really?
I mean they're pretty close. I mean
They're-
is it
they,
the same-
they are
is it-
different, but
So it is a different sculpt though.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's only like 4 in a box.
What?
Like because they don't there's no box you can buy that's just pure strain Gene Stealers. They came as part of that box set.
Oh,
Like that Overkill game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they had an actual Gene Stealer box.
And-
No, they don't have a pure
some of
strain
those
Gene
Gene
Stealer
So they
kit.
need
Some of those
so they
Gene
need to do
Stealers
that
look
then.
like the Gene
They-
Stealers that
they'll
came
have
from the old Space Hulk game.
Yeah.
It's probably the same one.
They were
molds.
trying to harken back to that aesthetic. But I mean I can predict I can guess at what new like resculpts we would get.
Yeah.
For
There's
sure.
there's one big coming out.
Yeah, I've heard that they're gonna get like the
Two
Norn
models.
emissary.
The
Yeah.
Norn emissary or council or whatever it was
Yeah.
called. I think it was emissary.
The other one's like a
Yeah,
breeder.
the Norn emissary.
No, yeah. And
The Norn or Nern, one of the two.
Norn.
yeah.
Norn.
But both be big
The
centerpiece.
Nuln oil.
Non-oil, yeah.
The Null emissary. It's come to spread ink everywhere. It looks like a big
Tony,
octopus.
Tony, can we get the chat back?
The
Okay.
ink.
Well, ignore the chat.
But yeah, so you were talking about heavy intercessors.
It's Nathan saying words to us.
I'm gonna keep on track. My favorite combination, because you were talking about heavy intercessors with
Pharaohs.
Dark Angels, Deathwing Knights, with a Chaplain and Terminator armor.
Ooh.
So, Deathwing Knights, neg 1 to wound, or not neg 1 to wound, neg 1 damage, and they're 4 wounds apiece. Their weapons have seen a bit of a nerf.
I still
The
think
mace
they're
is fine.
amazing.
They're a good unit. They're actually grav cannons with 1 more attack. So they hit on 4. They have four attacks. They hit on 2s. String 6 neg 1 3 damage. I don't think they have any extra special rules. But you put a chaplain with that unit. Now they're +1 to wound, and they have a 4-up feel no pain against mortal wounds. So you run into anything up to toughness 11, you're wounding it on 4s, neg 1, but 3 flat damage with 21 attacks. It's awesome. And then the 4-up feel no pain is going to help with a lot of the anti-infantry devastating wound stuff we've seen, where you'll still get a save against a lot of the stuff designed to take them out. And then there's just the 4-wound Terminator. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like every game I've seen played so far, Terminators have been in like an absolute menace. So hard to remove.
I love it.
People are not used to how good they are now.
As long as the points are right, man.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I have so the Dark Angels have the Command Squad Terminators, which they did. I didn't realize this. It was probably in the preview forum, but so if you read the back of the data slate, it says right there, if a character can be attached to a Terminator squad, it can be attached to this squad too.
Yeah.
So you don't even.
I did see that.
Yeah. So you don't even have to worry about stuff like that. But the Deathwing Command Squad, I'm super excited for.
Deathwing Command Squad looks pretty
So,
cool. A lot of
Apothecary
interesting
Ancient,
stuff you can do.
+1 to advance and charge rolls. They're gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take a captain, attach them to the unit. So for the reroll charge rolls too, free strat use once per. I think it's once per battle round.
Ted, what's your favorite data slate?
Oh, it's Tyrion's.
Just that I
Data
understand.
slate.
I know you said
Data
that
sheet.
earlier.
You got to
Can
give
you
us
can
one,
you pick
man.
one?
What's your favorite sheet?
The Toxicrene.
The Toxicrene.
The one.
Anti-infantry.
You got to give us one, man.
Well, no, but that's
A lot of anti-infantry 2+.
Yeah.
Yeah, anti-infantry 2+. If you try to fall back, he just grabs you, pulls you back in.
You can't leave combat with him.
No, you
There-
can't
there's-
try.
it's
but
a-
he has
it's a
chance to
roll.
grab you, pull you back in.
What's the rule, Ted?
Okay, it's grasping tentacles. You roll a D3, and nobody can flee from you. You just pull them back in. And
The
also,
D3 models or D3 units can't.
No, who's ever melee?
Oh,
them.
you got you.
What's
roll
the
off.
roll though?
Yeah, a D6, 1d6, 3+ enemy unit must
3+.
remain stationary and stay.
Okay, so you don't roll a D3, you roll a
And-
D6 on a 3+.
And also, his miasma has a 6-inch aura around him. If you roll a 2 to 3, every unit within takes 1 mortal wound. 4 to 5, D3 mortal wounds. If you roll a 6, a die 6 mortal wounds for every unit within that.
Yeah.
So he just sits there with his tentacles just slapping people.
Toxicrene's really cool.
Because
Does he have stealth too?
no. This deadly demise.
He
that's
did
it.
not get stealth. Okay.
He doesn't. He's a monstrous.
Well,
creature.
they had it before.
Yeah, but
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, in 7th edition.
because it was his.
Because they're like, it's like a monster version of a Venom trope.
Yeah. But it's like, ever since he came out, he's never been really good enough to play. Just how but now it's like he's
T11?
Yeah, they made him T11 with
T11.
14 wounds.
There's a lot of that.
and 2 dice 6 attacks.
Does he have a 3-up save?
Yeah. No 2-up save.
But,
2-up save?
No, 3.
Three.
I
Three-up
said
save,
no
okay.
2-up.
well, you put a venom throat with him or something like that. Just give him cover and just let him go infantry. Grab. Eat, yum.
The Tyrannifex, dude.
Oh,
The Tyrannifex is
outrageous.
so good.
My
God.
She is beautiful.
Dude, that's he.
That's
that's,
a he.
That's Big Daddy.
The
Big.
Hey,
this is
he-
Big
he-
Daddy.
Turvagon.
We
the
can't
Turvagon
judge.
is the Turvagon.
I was thinking of Turvagon because Turvagon's really good too.
So the Turvagon, an awesome combination there. The Turvagon is still a character.
Yep.
So you can give it, you can give her enhancements.
Yes.
There's an enhancement in the codex in the index, where you just give this character a 5-up feel no pain.
Pain.
And if you
Yeah.
ever start at the start of like the following or whatever turn, if you have previously lost any wounds, then it goes to a 4-up feel no pain. So this is a T11 monster with 16 wounds, 2-up save, and a 4-up feel no pain.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And healing Termagants around her.
Yeah.
16
How
wounds?
how does the
Why?
Tervagon work this edition?
So
I think it's a strat.
it is not.
No.
So there is a strat and the Tervagon.
oh, wow.
So the Tervagon does not any longer have like 10 Termagants she can just birth out whenever she wants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's just whenever there's a unit of Termagants nearby, if she can return 3 plus D3 to the unit
Yes.
every turn.
Okay,
And
so it's a Necron, basically.
Then you got the strat does the same
And
thing.
then you can use the strat for the exact same thing. So you can return
It's multiple
2D3 plus 6
to a
per
unit.
turn to that
yeah,
unit.
so you can Termagon. Oh, I finally gunned the termagants down. Whoop, we're back.
Can you go above starting strength?
No. And also, a 6-inch aura that gives lethal hits to...
She does also give termagants lethal hits.
You love to see it.
You'll love to see it.
She's a good mama.
Yeah.
So
This one plugged up.
An old one eye.
I missed some of the
And you could give her if you have venom throats nearby, you can give her cover too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You almost always have to take venom throws for these, just to give them the
I
invulnerable
like
save.
venom thropes a lot.
Yeah, you can take one, just put one by and just.
So for Dark Angels, one of the things I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about running the Gladius with them, and doing a big block of Stern Guard vets, either throwing them into a Rhino or a drop pod, and I'm gonna pair Azrael up with them and an Apothecary. I was talking to Ted about this earlier. So Azrael gives his unit.
Azrael captain.
He's a chapter master.
Yeah.
He has the chapter master keyword.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because
you can
Pharaohs
double
does not have the
characters.
Tech Marine keyword.
oh, he doesn't.
No.
He's got a chapter master key. Anyway, I think
Pharaohs?
he's got chapter master.
Is Pharaohs the chapter master?
I believe so.
Huh.
Anyway. So what you can do is take Azrael, attach him to the unit. They all get a 4-up invuln, kind of like what he already does, and he gives his unit sustained hits. Take the Apothecary, attach him to the same unit, and what he'll do is obviously he'll revive a dead guy every turn, 4-up invuln, and then you take the enhancement that also gives them sustained hits, another set of sustained hits, and on the Devastator Doctrine when that's active. Critical hits on 5s instead of 6s. And then you have a strat that allows you to pick a unit, spend a CP, and they're in whatever doctrine you want them to be in. So you can just have them assaulting around the table with sustained hits 2, with combi weapons, just dishing out mortal wounds to everybody. If they kill a unit, go and try to murder another unit. Now you can only do that once per game, but
I want you to understand that there's a natural hunter out there that will take that squad out, and it's called the battle cannon. And you fear that battle cannon.
maybe
No, it
it's
won't.
D6. Why? Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Why is the battle cannon bad against that?
I think the battle cannon is bad against everything.
Why is it bad against that?
The what AP?
They have a
AP
3-up. They have a 3-up save and a 4-up invuln.
Yep.
It's AP neg 1.
The whole squad has a 4-up invuln?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's gonna hit on 4s,
Okay.
so it's not gonna get 2 hits.
But all your tanks.
You
hit
might
on
kill
4s.
1 Marine.
All your tanks hit on 4s.
Sure.
But I don't understand why that's bad.
I mean, the battle cannon is bad against everything. So,
But
it's
if-
in
but-
turn also bad against this. Against
But your
this combo.
reason is because it hits on 4s.
Well, no, I mean the AP is really, really bad.
But it doesn't matter in this scenario.
Not against
There's
this
a
specific
lot
unit.
of AP Neg 1 shooting out there though.
That's fair. The,
Like,
the battle
there's-
cannon is just bad,
And you're gonna
It's
wound them on.
not
You're gonna
good.
wound them on
I
twos.
think you might come to find that it's given options available. It's probably not going to be quite as bad as we initially
That
thought.
scares me.
Well,
That means the other options are bad.
but I mean, looking through a lot of these codexes, like
We'll know
there's
tomorrow.
a lot less AP.
Yeah.
We'll know tomorrow.
Like even in Space Marines, there's been a lot less AP.
Basilisks were neg 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So Basilisk neg 2.
Well, on the other hand, I
The
love old One
plasma.
Eye.
You love what?
I love old One Eye now.
Yeah, old One Eye can join a unit of
He's
Carnifexes.
got synapse now.
Yes.
How many Carnifexes can be in a?
Only
Two.
Only
Two.
two.
That's a weird.
But
Yeah.
you get to reroll all the hits. But the one thing about One Eye, he heals in every player's command phase.
Yeah, just D3. There.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, if it's alive.
Yeah,
right?
but if he's getting hit, like he's probably gonna die though.
That's why you put in the group of Carnifexes.
Yeah, but like if he's getting hit, the Carnifex.
I
is
hope
already
there's a new
dead.
Carnifex kit. I really do.
Well, with the Scrimmer Killer, I think you might see one.
Maybe.
The Screamer Killer is a Carnifex.
Yeah,
So
yes,
there was a in the
Technically, yeah.
previous edition it was called a Screamer Killer Carnifex.
Carnifex.
I don't think
Now
it
it's
has.
just called Screamer Killer.
I don't think it has the Carnifex keyword.
It does
No,
not.
no.
No, it doesn't, but it's based.
But
Let me tell you, man, that's the biggest glow up of any model I've ever seen. The original is so bad. It's like it's like a totem pole with 4 arms like this.
hold on.
It's like 2 up here and 2 down here, just blades.
Hey,
But what about the glow up between the Hive Tyrant and our current Hive Tyrant?
That was
I
pretty
don't
good
know
one,
if I've
too.
seen the old Hive
It looks like a dinosaur. Like it looks like it looks like one of the like little dinosaurs in Jurassic Park standing on its. It kind of looks like a dog.
Yeah.
It looks like a dog standing on its hind legs with like a raptor tail.
But when the
That's not as bad as the Screamer Killer, I don't think.
It's pretty bad, dude. It's a T-Rex with
okay,
a gun.
when the Screamer
He's
Killer,
literally holding an assault rifle.
when that Screamer back in the 90s when that
I
Screamer
am
Killer
a clever
came out,
girl.
Dude, look
That
at that
was-
Screamer Killer.
everyone loved it. When that Screamer Killer came out, everyone loved it.
bad.
They couldn't keep it in stock.
Listen, I'll tell you
Everyone
what.
loved that model.
If they
Bad
painted
too.
that old stuff, if they had painted it in the grimdark, like even the colors that we have now, you know
Nathan,
what I
I
mean?
did
Hey,
notice
this is
that.
the 90s we're
I
talking
get it,
about
but like
here.
the Goblin Green bases is so bad.
GW did all Goblin Green.
I know.
Dude, I don't. It's not. It doesn't look good.
Well, because the mats they used were Goblin Green.
We
Well-
used to play on felt, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like,
And Railroad.
no, I genuinely believe that there shouldn't be a single model out there that where the rim of the base is not painted black. Like, I disagree with literally any other color.
I've heard a guy on YouTube. He was like, "You can paint the
maybe
base
gray.
any color you want as long as it's black."
My the rim around my demon prince.
Yeah.
That's gold. That's brass scorpion.
Yeah.
Actually.
You just never touched it, did you?
What?
You just never touched it.
What do
Just
you mean?
left the base.
Wait, no, it's based. Like,
But
it's all,
or
it's all lava
did
and
you
stuff.
make it brass scorpion
Yeah,
on purpose?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a rim of brass scorpion. It's really cool.
Oh,
Looks
I
really
just
cool.
like the painting the rim of the base black is the very last thing I do on any model. It's
I was gonna
like,
say that's
you
the
kinda
finishing
have
touch,
to. You
right?
gotta have
it's,
to.
it's like how I seal a model and just say, okay,
It's-
you're done.
done.
It's
I'm
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not touching you again.
I think that's actually what I do too. What paint you use to seal the
I
base?
used to do Abaddon black, but I hate using that paint.
I do too.
It's so thick and goopy and
Black
awful.
Legion, man. That's
So
all you need.
now I use Corvus black. I have to do 2 layers, but I do Corvus.
I use
Pull out Black Legion.
one layer.
Have you used it yet?
No.
You're gonna love it,
I
dude.
use
I'm telling
one
you.
layer of Black Legion, and it's done.
It's so
And it's
good.
so thin. You just get your brush wet, and you're like, that's done.
Is Starfield the
It's the new
the Bethesda game?
Yeah, it's the new
Is
Bethesda
that out
game.
for beta?
Probably. It's supposed to be out this year.
supposed to be.
It's past the. I think it was supposed to be out in the summer.
It
I think
might
it's
it might
past
also
the-
be like a
beta.
closed beta too.
Yeah, just because it's in beta doesn't mean it's available for everyone.
And also another thing,
Don't worry about that anyway. You got Diablo 4.
Tyranid.
Well,
you
I
can
got
start,
40K
you can start your whole
so
army.
that's fair.
If you build your army right. You can start your whole army in reserve.
Nathan, I agree. Honestly, I think we're going to get entirely new Tyranid warriors.
Yes.
I
I think
think so,
everything's
too.
going to be.
I think they
I think
they need it.
I think you're gonna get
I think to maintain the new aesthetic they want.
Yes.
after seeing what they did with the Death Leaper.
You can see where
I
everything's going.
think that opens up a whole array of new models Tyranids are gonna get, and I think they might get the Necron treatment.
Oh, they're supposed to. So
Yeah.
did you see the post where they said that whoever wins the
Yes.
narrative event,
You-
they
you get-
announce all their models first?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
World event.
So
Either
this
Space
Oc-
Marines or Tyranids.
So this October we're gonna get a bunch of Marine releases. A lot of it's just gonna be
I
stuff
think
that
it'll
comes
come
in the
before
box.
October.
Well, they're saying.
Oh, probably. We
saying
might
that
get it in September.
Both of them are going to get massive drops.
I'm
I'll
hoping.
be honest. We might see him in like
fingers
early August.
crossed. New Land Raider.
I think so. I think
wanna
they'll
see a
take
new
July
one.
off.
I think a new Land Raider with new Terminators.
It's flying. a
Great
flying
idea.
Land. It's going to be hover and everything.
Shut up, Ted.
That's a
I want a Land Raider. I don't want a repulsor. I want a Land Raider.
I
I don't want a flying Land Raider. I want a Land Raider.
I'm pretty sure the Land Raider kit's from '96.
Yes.
It's old.
I'm
'Cause-
pretty sure.
Yeah, 96 and the Rhino's 99.
I want an updated Land
They
Raider.
both look really good for their age.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to make a bad box.
But the detail on it, because you look at some of the older kits, like there's large areas of no detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, well, like the other day, I picked up a Dorn and a Lehman Russ side by
Oh, the
side.
Dorn is
and,
so
and,
much
and I
farther
was like,
away.
holy shit! Like
It's
I-
a massive
it
Well,
difference.
yeah.
How about a new
Like,
Lehman Ross?
I don't know if that'll happen.
I'll buy 15 of them, Ted. I'll do it.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think we'll get that.
Okay, that
I could
Lehman
s-
Ross is 96.
I got mixed feelings about stuff like
I
that.
think the
The
new
Lehman
I think
Ross
it's newer
honestly
than
is
that.
a fine model.
yeah,
It's just old.
Sure, it's
One
old.
of the oldest
but
kits in their collection.
But it does look good.
It could use an upgrade though.
yes.
It could use.
Just
It.
the
Well,
only thing
looking
they
at the
upgrade-
Dorn,
It's
I'm not
mostly
gonna
the
argue.
guns.
Well, the only
The
thing they're-
guns have gotten so much more. Even like handheld guns, right? Like
Yeah.
a bolt rifle compared to an old bolt gun.
yeah.
Just the God, what is it? The Eliminators? Their gun, their sniper
Rifles.
is the best gun in 40.
dude, the Eliminator is
It's
so good.
so good. And
Plus,
like
plus
the new, all the new
rules
last
for the
gun
Eliminators?
variants.
yes.
they're good.
Eliminators look really good.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen them.
There's
They-
a lot of stuff.
They have freaking honestly a lot of snipers in the game look deadly.
Yes.
I'm curious to hear about the viability of models in codexes. This might be one of the highest viability editions we've had in terms
They
of
said
models out
at
of
the
codex.
outset that they wanted to make it to where you could
Field anything you want.
build any list you wanted.
Yeah.
And that's what I was looking at, because instead of being like boxed in with only one or two viable lists, this is looking like you can run anything you want, and you'll
combination.
be able to fight with them.
There was not very much. I read every single data slate out of the Space Marine Index, and mind you, I don't remember everything. There was 126.
Yeah.
But like there were very very few entries where I was like, I don't see myself fielding this. Ever.
Some of the firstborn stuff.
Not a lot though, dude. Like Space Marine Scouts.
I was just going to ask how
Scouts.
Space Marine
good.
Scouts went to
Yeah.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Instead of 1.
Yeah.
Their sniper rifles are neg 2 damage.
They get
At strength 5,
Yeah.
and the
Precision.
scout because
The
they're also
regular
two.
Marines are T4 still, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Okay.
They also they broke them up into 2 data slates: scout snipers,
and-
scouts with camo cloaks and
shotguns and
and
stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But like the snipers with the camo cloaks have a rule called concealed positions. You cannot shoot them outside of 12 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like stealth. Yeah.
So
have
like they
lone
can
operator.
literally sit out in the open sniping at characters until your army gets
They're a
close.
10-man lone operator, basically.
Yeah, and I mean,
super good.
they could their sniper rifles 36-inch
Inch
range.
range.
You don't
So
even.
you could set them on your backfield objective in the open,
And their precision.
and they can be taking pot shots.
taking down leaders.
I'm gonna have to not. You don't even have to do that. Like 5 shots, strength 4, strength 5, neg 2 damage. You can use that to take out just about anything.
Yeah.
Those are stalker bolt rifles. is what
those are lethal to Eldar characters.
Hunters.
That's lethal to Necron characters.
Heritors.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna have to dig out
guard
my
characters
snipers.
like that's snipers are they could really be a thing.
Yes.
I'm
really excited to look at death marks.
Do that.
Really excited to look
Yeah,
at
death marks for Necrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Eliminators.
coming
Are,
Thursday, right?
Eliminators are really good too.
Eliminators, the Instigator bolt carbine
Yep.
is like if you have that, if the sergeant has that rifle, then you can move, shoot, move.
Yeah.
Were
But-
Death Guard bad today?
I did not read Death
Nathan
Guard.
said they got hurt, and their
no.
preview
Well,
was
dude,
not.
no feel, no pain, no damage reduction. Like that's
But-
that's
are
a
they?
huge miss.
But-
Higher toughness.
Higher toughness.
Higher
How
toughness.
high are we
also-
talking though?
One.
And-
One than regular Marines.
Well,
I mean,
and also a lot of the units can take 2 leaders.
Okay.
Because you got your leaders, and they got a whole bunch, like Tallyman. And stuff.
they
can be
have
all
they have
attached
a
to a
lot
lead.
of characters.
Yes, and they can be 2 characters in the same one unit.
Yeah,
So with their buffs,
Their whole thing's durability, though.
yeah, but like there's I've watched a fair few battle reports now, and things really do seem like. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still like the the eradicators of the world, but
That just destroy everything.
yeah, which eradicators for some reason reroll all hits, wounds, and damage. They naturally do that against
Against vehicles and monsters, which is why they
the
do
things
that.
you're going to be shooting them at.
Yeah.
They just
Do they still shoot twice?
No. It's still it's single shot now. So
Yes.
it's 1 shot per dude. So it's
but
it,
it's still
that's, I
melted.
think
Hit,
that's
wound, and
actually
damage?
Reroll all full hit, wound, and damage
Yeah.
rerolls without any support. They just
think
do that.
I think that's okay though.
I don't think it's okay.
Well, why not? I'm just curious.
It seemed pretty good.
I don't.
Sure, but they're single shot weapons, and most everything they're going to be shooting, they're going to be wounding on 5s.
Sure.
Well, what's the strength of their gun?
9.
9. Everything they
I'm telling you, man, I don't think Melta's very good.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point.
So
I think that's
re-rolling full is like
because before you were
there's not a good reason to give them full re-rolls. I like sure maybe let them re-roll wounds against vehicles or monsters or whatever, but letting them re-roll everything. That's
Is
just
it only
like
up to 3 guys in a squad, or can you bring 6?
I think you can run 6.
You can bring 6.
I think you can run 6,
Yeah.
but like that's an expensive unit. They're Gravis dudes. They're right now they're like 135 points for 3.
Do they have any special weapon or special rules on their weapons, or is it just?
It's
No.
Melta too.
No.
Melta
Melta
So they
too.
can either take a Melta rifle or a multi-Melta.
Yeah, but it's
the multi-Melta is just it's
you don't run it
heavy, so it's hits on 4s,
if they don't move it.
and you get 2 shots instead of 1.
Yeah.
But the rest of the profile is identical.
Yeah,
You just get an extra
Strength 9,
shot
four,
for.
D,
However,
D6 plus.
why not run it if you're re-rolling all hit rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. You might actually want to run it.
And then
It
there's
depends.
chances where
It
you can
depends on
save
how
still.
many. It depends on how many.
Plus, they have the heavy. It
What
does
is
have
it
the heavy
for with a
roll.
reroll? That's
Yeah.
75%.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Good
On
chance
4s.
you're gonna get 2 hits.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can they all take multi-Maltas?
No,
No,
only 1
no.
per 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's 1 per 3.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I given what they shoot at and given what they have, I think that's okay.
Nathan, that's
Because we
right.
talked
Yeah.
before about how Eradicators probably wouldn't be good enough at Strength 9. They're going to be winning
Mm-hmm.
most vehicles on 5s.
Yeah.
So and
I don't think Melta's good enough at strength 9.
so I think that's perfectly okay, and just allowing them to have full rerolls, I think will just make those. I think it'll make those Melta weapons that much more impactful. I think on that unit, I think that rule is okay.
I think it's a bit much, but that rule takes them from being in a place where, all right, well, I'm not going to field that unit, to I could legitimately see myself putting this on the table.
I have them in one of my lists right now, depending on how many points they cost. Because the other issue, it's an 18-inch range gun. You need a delivery system for it, and they can't go in a drop pod.
They can go to Land Raider.
How many different
That's an expensive
versions
delivery system.
of War Dogs are there for Chaos?
I've
Like
seen it
6.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a Brigand now and a Huntsman.
A lot
Aren't
of
those Forge World bits?
No,
Oh, they're brand new.
they are. They came out with the Chaos Knights book
Chaos.
because they had They have the Chaos. Yeah, I think it's technically 3, but they've created.
Their hook weapon
they've-
is so cool. And
They've
then that
created
big-
variants out
I
of
like
variants.
the claw thing.
So
Yeah, it's so
the,
cool.
the Death Claw or whatever it's called.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just the animatronic claw.
Yeah, from the
The claw.
from their card game.
The claw has chosen.
But the one thing I love of this is Angron. That if he didn't play Corn, he would make you play Corn right off the bat.
Angron's pretty
18
dope.
attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 8, -2, 2 damage.
Laughs and Haru specs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haruspex has
14-inch
18
move.
attacks.
Our Haru specs does have 18 attacks.
Yeah.
Dude, the Haru specs is a freaking monster.
Monster.
The only downside is
What
that
are
it's a
his-
3-up save.
So he's got a 4-pin wound,
So
he's got
the-
16 wounds, and he's teal.
Chaos only gets the
Yep.
Dominus or the.
Toughness 11.
The Tyrant.
They
Yep.
don't get,
They
come
get the 1, but they have all of the weapon options.
Yeah, you can put you can
can
load
mi-
them out. You
yeah.
can load them out kind of however you want.
You can mix and match their guns, whereas
that's
the-
kind of Chaos Knight's thing, right?
Yes,
you can
yeah.
do whatever weapon combo.
Yes.
By the way,
Kind of, yeah.
what's the special rule on the Desolator?
You're talking
The full melee knight.
Desecrator.
No.
full melee. They don't
Yeah,
have a.
Yeah.
Oh,
one-
Despoiler.
Despoiler, the one
yeah.
that's only melee.
The rule is the deed of dominion. Is that the one you're looking for? All friendly
Whatever-
war
yeah,
dogs.
whatever those are.
Within 9 inches of this model. While a friendly war dog is within 9 inches, each time that war dog takes a battle shock test, add 1 to the test. And then seething hatred. Each time this model is selected to shoot or fight, you can reroll 1 hit roll, or you can reroll 1 wound roll when resolving those attacks. So
I don't see any point in ever putting this knight in the table.
that one.
When there are other knights that also come with a gun,
Yes.
because you cannot use both the chainsword and the fist.
You can-
it's one or the other.
Dakota, you can put whatever you want on that night.
Yeah, you put guns on it.
That can take 2 Avenger Gatling
Guns.
cannons.
Yeah.
The Despoiler can?
Yeah.
You can give it 2 thermal cannons if you want.
Okay.
That's not a melee only
So,
night.
okay,
That's
so
a
no-
do whatever
so
you
no,
want
I'm
night.
sorry. Then it would be the Knight Gallant for the Loyalists. rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, provided that hasn't changed it. I probably hasn't, but that might have something completely. That probably has
I
something
guess I don't
completely different.
understand why there's. Oh, this one has a much more limited. That one has to take that laser cannon.
Oh yeah, that one doesn't have any options. I think
That's
the only
the
options.
Psyker one, I think.
Yeah.
No, the other one's the same way. The other one, the only thing you switch out is its melee weapons.
All right.
The Psyker one's really dope though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, mark your calendar, June 23rd. Get in here and buy your tickets.
Yo.
Nathan, you might as well buy tickets for the box. You can get some free Tyranids. Yep, raffle,
Bunker's
cookout.
dope.
We love you. Guard stuff tomorrow. I know we're all hyped.
Yep.
We're
So,
hyped.
if you hear crying, you know it's Tim.
I don't anticipate a lot of crying. Maybe some but I don't anticipate
You'll get some I think
Yeah.
everyone got some.
And then you go. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, tell your grandma.
All right, love you guys.
Bye-bye.